This is Dareth Brimstone with a bit of an update on a couple of things here, and we're just going to get right into it. So, today is mostly going to be about Star Wars. Sorry about that, I was just posting a reply to something. Alright, if you want to see it, it's actually kind of funny. Um, Somebody posted a picture of this on X. What's your very first thought? Well, we got some interesting ones here. I didn't mean to showcase this guy's post, but you know what? It's funny enough that I'll share it with you. That was my response. New neighbors. So anyway, this is supposed to be about Star Wars. So somehow we ended up going with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All right, so I was doing some scanning of some news articles last night. Well, tonight, this morning, whatever the hell it is now, I don't even know. It's like 6 a.m. So I guess it's morning, and when you haven't slept, what the hell do I know? Sick family member, long story. So, anyway, I was flipping through our little post here. This time it's Screen Rant. Well, we all know how they go. Um, this is the one that caught my attention. Not that one. Um, this one. Because once again, Screen Rant's starting to tear down the prequels in order to lift up the sequels. The bastards they are. Now, so apparently they're starting to rip apart George's work a bit here. The biggest flaw in the Star Wars franchise began in 1999 with George Lucas' prequel trilogy. The Phantom Menace hit theaters in 1999, blah 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 blah. And how it led to the downfall of the Jedi and the creation of the Empire. Meanwhile, well, this new content paved the way for lots of interesting storylines and character arcs. It also set up Star Wars' Achilles heel. It's now a habit, even an expectation, for Star Wars movies and TV shows to come out in no particular order. For example, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. There are three upcoming Star Wars movies: Dawn of the Jedi, as well as two other unnamed ones, all set in different places along the timeline. It isn't just the Star Wars movies that are spread across the past, present, and future. The canonical books in the franchise, such as Thrawn and Thrawn Ascendancy trilogies, are also released out of chronological order. Okay, and if you're an intelligent storyteller, that's not a fucking problem, is it? Because you can actually understand that whole concept of time and that stuff happens in between and that you're not messing with timelines as long as you stick within an established order of events. But yeah, sorry, oh wait, that's too complicated for Disney. Um, Star Wars moves backwards along the timeline in order to move along the timeline more often than forward. Well, whose fucking fault is that? You've been going backwards in the fucking timeline for nearly 10 years. Jesus. Star Wars has done it so often now. Um, George did it in one trilogy. You have been doing it since the day you bought the fucking thing. Oh, people wonder why this pisses me off. This has resulted in Star Wars content being retconned multiple times. Yes, by Disney. Okay, I know the prequel trilogies might have very gently nudged the timeline a little bit from the EU, might have changed a few fairly insignificant things. Okay, yeah, it retconned a couple of things, but for the most part, it kept that timeline intact. Disney's been like dissecting it with a fucking sledgehammer. Ahsoka did this with the New Republic. St- this resulted in Star Wars content being retconned multiple times in order to fix mistakes and plot holes. Ahsoka did this with the New Republic Defense Fleet. Yes, thank you, Dave Filoni. We really fucking needed that help. Fuck me. Do you realize this article is not actually bitching about the prequels? It's actually blaming George Lucas for all the fucking shit they did. A dependence on retconning is not the only the only one depending on the retconning is fucking Disney. Suspend the franchise's constant nostalgia bombing. Yes, thank you once again, Disney. Undermines the audience suspension of disbelief. Yes, once again, thank you, Disney. For example, one of the most interesting things about The Mandalorian, once again, we're talking Disney, was the lack of well known characters, particularly Jedi. Yeah, that's actually why it worked, up until they went and fucked it up. Din Djarin's ignorance about the Jedi Order. Yeah, that was a bit of an interesting little bit in there. Like, I'm sorry, you're a Mandalorian who's never heard of a fucking Jedi. Um, and Grogu, rather than on our infamous characters, made it fresh and interesting. However, Boba Fett, Ahsoka, and Luke Skywalker came into the scene, and viewers were suddenly reminded that it wasn't just the Mandalorian in the show. No, we knew that it wasn't just the Mandalorian in the show. As a matter of fact, we were fine with it until you went and fucked it all up. However, the Star Wars tendency to look backward isn't all bad. While the introduction of the prequel trilogy did lead to the franchise's biggest flaw, it also led to interesting world building and oh well, gee, you're giving him some nice compliments now. Unfortunately, the extended universe has come at the cost of an overemphasis and reliance on nostalgia. Ah, there's the nasty little aftertaste. Yeah, okay. So Screen Rant is trying to justify Disney being a bunch of fucking morons who can't write. Now for the new Disney assholes who can't write. Welcome to comicbookmovie.com, where we get to hear about Leslie Headland being a stupid cow. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Stupid moron. My bad. I apologize. I didn't mean to call her anything that could be deemed as misogynist or sexist, okay? My bad. She's a stupid moron who used to work for Harvey Weinstein as a personal assistant for 6 years. Why I want to say something nice about that person is beyond me. Some very interesting new details on one of Lucasfilm's upcoming Star Wars projects, the Acolyte, have come to light. The first footage from the show debuted at the Star Wars Celebration in London back in April. And, well, the teaser wasn't officially released. A leaked version of the promo did the rounds online in October. Yes, I saw it and it looked like ass. The video was quickly removed, but detailed descriptions detailed descriptions followed, and there was some confusion about certain characters and the parts they appeared to play in the story, with some actors seemingly playing different roles than earlier reported. Ooh, shocker, shocker! I'm so excited. No, I'm not. Now we may know why. Though there are no major reveals here beware of potential spoilers. I'm going to spoil the fuck out of this if I can. Scooper Daniel Richtman has shared some new info on the series, and he claims that both Amandla, Amandla Stenberg, and Manny Jacinto will play different characters. It is said that Stenberg will play Force-sensitive twins, both of Sith origin. We're in the rule of two era here, you fucking morons. If there's only two Sith, I have no clue where all these fucking Sith Leslie Headland keeps talking about are coming from. There's only fucking two of them. So if she's playing around in the rule of two era and there are more than two Sith, fucking cannon smasher, you dumb bitch. One will remain Sith, while the other will be taken and trained by the Jedi. The plot is then said to follow the evil sister who becomes a Sith assassin, who is tasked with taking out Carrie-Anne Moss's Jedi Master. Because this formidable warrior is known to defeat her enemies without using her lightsaber. The assassin vows to learn martial arts and kill Moss's character using hand to hand fucking combat. And without the use of her. Can I smack the person who wrote this article? Her laser sword. Yeah, it's a Star Wars project, alright, folks. Fucking laser sword. We don't know many details about Jacinto's characters, but Rickman says that he will play both versions of his own character. One good, one bad. Showrunner Leslie Headland has previously stated that the Acolyte will dedicate a lot of screen time to the antagonists. The star, Daphne Keane, later let slip that the series will actually focus on the Sith infiltrating the Jedi. No, I mean, as you know, it's set 100 years before the prequel movies, and it's kind of an explanation of how the Sith infiltrated the Jedi. It's it's a Sith-led story, which has never been done before. Okay, it's been really, really fun to film, and the cast is amazing, and the director and crew are just lovely, and the whole experience is wonderful. And I'm already excited for people to see it. Well, good for you. The series is described as a mystery thriller that will take the viewers into a galaxy of shadowy secrets, emerging dark side powers in the final days of the High Republic era. A former Padawan reunites with her Jedi Master to investigate a series of crimes, but the forces they confront are more sinister than they anticipated. Okay, that. What the fuck? Anyway, well, there's your Acolyte update. So basically, it's a soap opera without lightsabers, mixed in with a mystery, mixed in with a bunch of bullshit that can also break canon canonical timelines, break non-canon timelines, and completely obliterate the legacy of Darth Bane. Nice. This is gonna be fun. Anyway, I just thought I'd give you guys a nice little update on that shit show. I just happened to notice some things and thought I would give like a kind of a multi Star Wars update here. So, folks, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell to beat the algorithm, and take care of you and yours. Thanks for watching.